Hello, welcome back, people. How's it going? Welcome back to another Monday evening live stream. Welcome back to a brand new week of daily races in Gran Turismo 7, and we're back once again at Watkins Glen for a daily race C in none other than the new Hypercars that we just got about a month ago. Sort of, 4 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, maybe. The new Hypercars are back this time. We have them at Watkins Glen. We had them a couple of weeks ago at LUMIN for perhaps the longest daily race that we've ever seen in the history of daily races or so. With that LUMIN race that basically took like 50 minutes. And now they went the complete opposite because now they put a very short, like 18-minute race with the new Hypercars at 12 laps at Watkins Glen. And we're going to see how it goes because let me tell you right off the bat, things are quite complicated with this combo, really. There's a few complex points about this combo, so we're gonna try to survive the best that we can. And I'm actually making it slightly more difficult for me as well in this particular combo and in this particular set of races. So we'll see how we handle it. But hey, we always tackle every single challenge that we can, right? So we'll give it a go. We'll see how it goes. But before we move into the races, pleasantries out of the way as per usual. And we go with the chat podium for this week in Monday. And we have Tullen joining us at P1 for today's chat podium. We have Chris Buchanan joining us for the P2 in the chat podium. And finally, none other than Andy Vamp once again in P3 this time in the podium once again. Thank you guys for joining the stream very early. Thank you for showing your messages very early, even before we started. Really appreciate it. We also have Moreno in the house. We have Mansfried as well. We have Rough Wizard in the house as well. Again, we also have Doc. Howdy, sir. Good to see you. We have Alum as well joining us. Good to see you too. And I believe currently that seems to be the picture of the people that have joined us. So thank you very much, guys, for choosing to join us once again. Bobby B also joining us, and look at that Bobby B with the TCR acronym right at the start of that. Good to see you, Bobby B. Hope you're doing well. Glad to see that you're now part of TCR as well. Absolutely incredible. Well done. Well done. Oliver Brandenburg is also in. Good to see you, sir. Hope you're doing well yourself. Sunday driver had a good weekend, it looks like. Spent some time with the girlfriend. Literally blew up about $700 on the 4th. Wow, you celebrated that 4th of July, didn't you? But yeah, thank you guys for joining today with another set of weekly races. I was gonna say of daily races in a brand new week. So yeah, as you know, we have the new Hypercars at Watkins Glen for Daily Race C. We have Group 3 cars at Spa for Daily Race B. And we also have the Red Bull X 2014 Junior at Sardinia Reverse. And Oliver, thank you for the 10 gifted memberships, you absolute hero. What a way to start. Really, thank you very much for that, Oliver. 10 gifted memberships. We have Tom the Rookie back in the memberhood. We have Pus the Nuss. We have Ants. We have Jim the Chef. Anyone Visible. The Rookie Jagan. Matthew Wookie Jaeger. Fish Warrior Crispy and Metallica joining the memberhood courtesy of Oliver Brandenburg. Thank you very much, guys. Share some love in the chat for Oliver and the 10 gifted. Gambler is also in and first time in the chat. Good to see you, sir, and thank you very much for joining us once for the first time in a stream and in the channel. Really appreciate it. Now that I see Oliver doing that, I actually have 10 gifted memberships on my own that I can give back. We have been trying to do this every single month since last month, I think it was. So we're gonna try to give out 10 gifted memberships to the people courtesy of yours truly. So let's get that going very early to start the stream. So there's 5 gifted memberships at one go, and let's get the other ones popping in straight away. And there we go. We have 10 gifted memberships courtesy of myself to the people so that they join the memberhood as well. Dib Dob, Senan, I Love Onions, Mike W Racing, Switch Inc Gaming, OTG in my garden, Scott 86, Richie and Dottie, Anthony Bowen, and James White joining the memberhood, courtesy of yours truly. So welcome back to the memberhood to those that have been back, and welcome to the memberhood to the new ones that are joining. Stitch incoming is also in. Good to see you as well. Hope you're doing well yourself. And I think that covers pretty much the chat, if I'm not mistaken. But if I do miss your name, please keep the tabs on me. You know that I always like to say hello to every single one of you, as always. So before anything, let's move over to the chat window real quick, because we are already set to tackle the first daily of tonight. So quick disclaimer, so tonight is going to be quite a short stream. We're only talking about a couple hours, maybe 2.5 hours or so, perhaps between 2 and 2.5 hours. There's a few reasons. One is that I need to start getting prepped in terms of the setup and everything that's going to go along for this weekend's big event that we have in iRacing with the GT Griefers. The 24 hours of Spa is back. The GT Griefers are back. If the stream is stuttery, it might be a YouTube thing, so let me know if it continues doing that, because it either might be a server playing up, or it might just be over there. If you probably might do a refresh. If it keeps stuttering, let me know, because over here I don't have any drop frames, so on this side we're actually good. So it might be just a YouTube thing. So yeah, it's Kizzi's fault. But yeah, hopefully it stays like that for it stays good, at least to start. So yeah, if you have any stutters, it might be YouTube's thing, it might be a server thing. It's not over on this side, I can tell you that. So yeah, just try to refresh to see if that helps, and if not, let me know and we can actually restart the stream. I think Digit had to do something similar like that, but I don't know if it was because it was stuttering, or I don't know if it was because he lost connection. I saw that he had to do two entries, and I know that Rory and Sparks have had those issues as well recently in previous weeks. So it's just YouTube a little bit. But yeah, so we need to start getting prepped for this weekend's 24 hours of Spa, and for that, obviously, I need to dismount everything that I have right here in terms of the wheel, the pedals, and everything, and I need to pop the other ones in, which means that this stream is going to run a little short, and on Wednesday we won't be streaming because we will have everything already set up and get ready to practice for the weekend. But the replacement to that is that you'll see my face and you'll see us racing for 24 hours straight on Saturday going into Sunday. So so yeah, that's gonna be basically the updates of the current picture of this week. We also have the new video going up with SimMagic, hopefully. The unboxing of the first impressions of the SimMagic bundle for a video right before we actually tackle the 24 hours of Spa. So on Friday, I should be posting that video in the plans, and that way you guys can check it out and see whether you have any particular thoughts about my first proper, well, technically my second unboxing video, but also trying a new wheel setup that I haven't really done before. As you guys know, I've always basically ran one single brand the whole time in Thrustmaster, both for PS5 and PC. So now it's kind of like a thing of wanting to explore a little bit of what's out there in the market, and with the SimMagic bundle, it should be really good to try to explore that as well. So so that's gonna be in the cards for Friday, in a video on Friday, right before we jump into the 24 hours. So that's pretty much the picture of what's going to happen in the week. So today we're going to cover a couple hours of this race at Watkins Glen, and then the next time that you will see a stream is going to be right on the weekend for the iRacing 24 hours of Spa with the GT Griefer. So it's going to be quite a different week, but at the same time very loaded, very interesting, very exciting, and racing packed, essentially, particularly on the weekend. So yeah, will there be cake? Chris Wood, welcome in. Good to see you, sir, as well. J Mac is also in the house. Good to see you too. And Malachi also in. Almost didn't say hello to you. Welcome in. Good to see you. I don't think that I have missed anyone else. Gabrielle is also in the house. Good to see you, Gabrielle. Hope you're well. And yeah, so it's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be interesting. Everyone was sort of waiting for this weekend. The four of us in the team, you know, Rory, Sparks, Hoggy, myself, we We need to still have like those little bits and bobs to last practice runs that we're gonna do this week, and then get ready for the weekend. Really, really exciting. There might be a little heat wave happening on that day, which is not really that exciting, particularly if you if you have to race for 24 hours straight, sitting in the middle of a room when things get very warm. But we'll handle it. We'll see how we get on. I know that everyone's sort of prepping, air cons, fans, things like that. So hopefully we can stay fresh, we can stay cool, and at least we have the luxury of doing doing a drunk. But definitely we want to try to explore more stuff out there, try to expand the knowledge out there as much as possible. So that's going to be part of the plan, part of the picture of how things are moving along. Right, we are in this lobby, which doesn't seem to be as packed as I thought. Actually, I am running on my second account. Sunday Driver, thank you for the 5 gifted memberships as well. Guys, share some love in the chat for Sunday Driver Sim Racing and another 5 gifted memberships. We have Sir Gadu, Squints, Carolina Red, Urine Danger, and Ultra Salty Dan joining the memberhood courtesy of Sunday Driver Sim Racing. Appreciate it very much, sir. Thank you for that. Really kind of you. Calcer's also in. Is Calcer streaming, by the way? I know that he wasn't around in the weekend because I think he was at Silverstone, wasn't he? So yeah, good to see him back in the grid. I am not particularly I don't know exactly how this race is gonna go. Mo, by the way, hello, and thank you for the 8 months in the memberhood as well. Racking up the months now. Thank you very much, guys. Share some love in the chat for Mo Supernova and the 8 months as a member of the channel. What an absolute legend you are, sir. Thank you very much. He is cool. Tell him that I am not gonna catch him, and I wish him good luck, and hopefully he wins. Luke is also in 3rd. Bilson is in 4th. I am right now. So the challenge that I I am trying to do with this account in particular. So I think I mentioned it, but before we get started.
And it's lights out and away we go.
And now it's too loud. I genuinely don't know why the Stream Deck does that. It just shifts the volume all the time. But yeah, so the the challenge that I'm trying to do with this account is basically... Bailey, how's it going? Good to see you, by the way. Bear Rao, also welcome in. Good to see you guys. So obviously I have my 2 accounts. I have my main account, and then I have this alt account here in Europe. Both of them A+. So what I'm gonna do from now on is I'm gonna have my main account where I do my time trial and I use my ghosts. But this account in particular, I'm just gonna do time trial without it, and that way I can train myself to find my own pace without having any aids or any help from the ghosts. So this is the one that we're running right now, and this is just literally my starting position and my lap time based on no ghosts at all. So right now I think I'm like 4/10 off of difference between both of them, so it's gonna be interesting how it's gonna go. Wayne, how's it going? Good to see you, Wayne. Hope you're well. Oh boy. My Spongy already left. Does the 24-hour overlap with England game on Saturday? Yes, I think it does. England and Norway. I think they're playing at what, 8 o'clock at night on the Saturday? So, or is it 8 or 10 o'clock? Something like that. So yeah, it's gonna overlap. So we'll probably do a little bit of coverage on how that game goes, and we can watch it. At least the ones that are not driving. It's gonna be interesting, that. Oh, sorry, Sakat. I did not anticipate that enough. I apologize. Yeah, it is gonna be quite the game, isn't it? I sort of envision that Norway could pull the upset, I mean, against Brazil. I just didn't feel like Brazil brought anything particularly championship material. Mike, how's it going? Welcome in. Good to see you. Hope you're well. I genuinely didn't feel that Brazil was like that strong of a team. At least not compared to teams like France or Argentina or Spain, you know what I mean? And Norway was playing really, really good. So I wasn't really surprised to see that result. And it's gonna be interesting to see how England matches up against them. Or Norway matches up against England. Yeah, Gabriel. Holland. Yeah, he's on another level right now. And what do you guys think about the situation with the States and Balogun getting his red card suspension rescinded? Give me your honest thoughts about it. Like, if you want to know my honest thoughts, I have some, but I don't want to enter into too many politics because it does involve a little bit of politics right there. But yeah, give me your thoughts about that situation. I'm really curious to know what you guys think. Reprehensible. That's a word and a half, Moreno. Can you give your dishonest thoughts? Yeah, sure. That counts. That counts, Doc. Right. I was struggling with this combo early. I did like 3 races in here. And I was really struggling. Like, I genuinely crashed every single time. So I'm hoping that I don't do the same thing. Oh. And the reason why I stopped right there is because that happened to me as well in the first race, or one of the first few races that I did. A guy in front of me had that exact same slip, and I thought, oh, the game's gonna ghost him, right? So I'm just gonna try to drive through because I know that he's gonna go ghosted. That definitely was a penalty from him, and that didn't count him. I need to overtake him a little bit because he's struggling. So yeah, like the game, I thought that the game was gonna ghost him, and guess what? I thought wrong. So I absolutely annihilated him. I draw places. Okay, I definitely need to do that. Oh, sorry. So yeah, my opinion about that Balogun situation. If you tell me that there was a review directly initiated by FIFA to check on whether the red card was worth it or not, and maybe the ref actually made a genuine mistake applying that red card, and then there has to be a situation where you have to take that red card off. If it's genuinely prompted by FIFA themselves, I could tell you that, yeah, it might look a little bit sketchy, but fair enough. At least it's probably them recognizing a mistake. But the moment that you tell me that there's a precedent of a country involved in the decision, the whole plot is lost at that point. The whole plot is just lost for me. And yeah, any other conversation that you may have, I might as well not hear it. Gilby, welcome in, by the way. Good to see ya. How's it going, Highland, as well? I don't think I said hello to you just yet. Welcome in. Sorry if I missed anyone in the chat right now. I'm trying to keep my eyes a little bit on the track. This is a little tough. Exactly, Max. That for me is like, might as well not have said that, but oh well. How's it going, Dex? Good to see you as well. Hope you're well. Whoa. Little jiggle. There we go. I hate this car, by the way. Not gonna lie. Yeah, it's just a. It's kind of one of the things that I kind of feared about this World Cup in particular. Boy Chic, how's it going? Sign Racing as well. Good to see you. I cannot lie, San. I cannot lie. Panama and Mexico tend to have a little bit of bad blood in football, so I was kind of pleased when I saw that England was able to beat Mexico. So I'll have to put that out there. I have to be honest. But I do love Mexico as a country. I do not love them as a football team, if that makes sense. Anyway, that was kind of one of the fears that I had about this World Cup in particular, like the potential political influence that it might have, not just in terms of like the organization itself, but things of that sort, like football or out of the field decisions that should be regimented, if that's even a word, by the federation and not a political figure. You know what I mean?
Thank you.
But hey ho. How's the races? This is our first one so far. Chris Lang, by the way, welcome in. Ah, that's a penalty. Yeah, that was a penalty. Soft tires on. Let's go. True, Gabriel. That is absolutely true. Ultimate Racing, how's it going? Good to see ya. Hope you're well. Fair enough, J-Mac. I mean, fair enough. I just, like, Panama and Mexico just have very bad history when it comes to football, so I just have to bring that up there. Mr. Toto, welcome in as well. Nice to see you. Ramboy, how's it going? Good to see you. Hope we're doing well. Andy Beckett is also in the house. Good to see you, sir. Hope you're well. Yeah, I absolutely agree with that, Doc. Absolutely agree with that. And it's the sad part of it, right? But also it's just the nature of how sport has evolved over time. Things have become a little less about the sport's essence and more so business and political influence. Which, yeah, it's not ideal. It's just not ideal. Right, that penalty's gonna set me back one position. But I think we're still in a good place. What's the strategy for this race? I think pretty much half and half. So 6 laps on the medium, 6 laps on the soft tires. Overshot that very much. Sometimes you can go 5 and 7, but I think it's best to go 6-6, to be honest. What do I think about Jordan Henderson being booked and now injured? Not even having played a second. Wow, to be fair, that injury is just so unlucky. I watched the video of how he fell after trying to get over that billboard in the pitch. That's just so unlucky. The way how you fall like that is literally the unluckiest moment that you can have. And yeah, I think he got like was it a broken wrist or something? Pretty sure that it was something like that. So I'm guessing he's just gonna miss the rest of the World Cup, isn't he? I don't know if he's gonna recover out of that in a matter of a few days. Hope that's not a penalty. It might be. Oh, Luke had a 3-second penalty, I think. Yeah, he definitely should have probably had a 3-second pen. Hold on. I always struggle in this corner because I leave the brake held for too long. And then I caused the car to understeer. Yeah, to be fair, I think most of the, from what I've seen at least, I mean, when you go to the competition in itself, some of the games have been amazing to watch. Like, I watched the Portugal-Colombia that ended up 0-0, and that game in itself was an absolute adrenaline-filled game. And there weren't even any scores on it, which is crazy to think about. England-Croatia as well was another one. Oh. Okay, I did a contact. Just gonna let him go. Ah, Luke had another penalty, actually. Yeah, some of the games have been just great. So in terms of the actual competition itself, fair play. Oh, I have Iceman right behind me, and I didn't even realize that. World Tour driver right behind, and Serrano just right behind him. I don't think I'm gonna survive in here in P5, actually. Yeah, Kane's voice is hilarious. It's absolutely hilarious. If you try to search, there's a Panamanian defender that retired a good few years ago. If you search for, his name is Felipe Baloy. Felipe Baloy. If you search for that, and you hear his voice on post-match interviews, he sounded exactly like Kane sounded yesterday. It was absolutely hilarious. And Richard, by the way, Top Gear, thank you for the gift. I'm absolutely not sure what this new thing of gifts is in YouTube, but it's enabled, and I appreciate you gifting one, actually. You'll have to teach me what it is, because I have no clue what it is, but thank you, man. Guys, share stuff in the chat for Top Gear. And the gift. I think somehow Jack's slipstream is actually helping me run away from Iceman and Serrano. Until that point. And now I have damage. That is not ideal. Go. Yeah, I'm losing the slip and Serrano's catching. And I have 2 laps to survive. I don't know if that's gonna be possible. YouTube's new moneymaker. After you got your load cell last week, top 155 global. Let's go, Mood. Well done. Welcome in, by the way. Good to see ya. The good thing about this race, though, even if it's short, we have plenty of time to actually chat. Oh, there's Serrano. I think he's in the Porsche. Somehow I'm running away from him, but not for long. Ah. Go, 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 go. Okay, final lap. I need to survive this one. Ah, that was slow. The thing is, the Toyota has so much more speed, it looks like, than the other cars, the other hypercars. wow. I lost the momentum right there. Oh no! I held it! I held it! Woo! I held Serrano back! Wow! I held Serrano back. That is not a normal thing. This is already a cause to celebrate in this race. Obviously, he was in the weaker car, but still, that counts, doesn't it? Whoa! I can be happy with that. I can be happy with that. That was some great racing right there. No! I lost the replay. I think this is gonna crash. It crashed. No! I wanted to save that replay. Damn it. Wow. Serrano probably hacked the game. He was like, nope, you're not saving that. Ooh, that was tense indeed. Thank you for the GGs, by the way. Trinity, welcome in. Good to see you. Patty Hudson as well, welcome in. Good to see you. I'm hoping that Luke saved it. I'm hoping that Luke saved it. Or Calster, hoping that he saved it. Tell him to save it if he hasn't left the lobby. Yeah, I'm gonna have to close the game and I'm gonna have to delete a few replays. Probably that's the reason why. Nah, it's not the wheel, I reckon. It's just the memory. I think it's full. The memory, I just think is full. Just do it again. I don't think I'm gonna have that many chances to actually do it 2 times, especially not in the same stream, Tomsio. But hey, whoa, that's already a reason to laugh and to be happy about, isn't it? By the way, Gilby, did I say thank you for the 7 months? Actually, Gilby, thank you for the 7 months in the memberhood as well. Hope you and everyone around you as well are well. Guys, share some in the chat for Gilby if you haven't already, for the 7 months as a member of the channel. Thank you very much. Sorry that I missed a lot of messages right there in the crossover of that race. But yeah, absolutely intense that was. Yeah, I think it's the replay stuff. So yeah, I definitely need to delete a few replays, probably all these Red Bull Ring ones. Yeah, let's just take off all of this. I've already used a lot of this stuff anyway, so we can make a lot of space out of here. These are all from May.
My God! Okay, it's happening. Everybody stay calm.
Gabriel, thank you for the 199 as well. Nice hallucination about holding him off. Guys, share some love in the chat for Gabriel Aguilera and people that think that I hallucinated a defensive battle against Jose Serrano himself. But share some love in the chat for Gabriel in the 199 and Ruff. Welcome. Welcome. Thank you for the 9.99 as well. Replay or no replay, we all saw it happen. It was live, so it will be saved, so people will see it. That's what matters. Guys, share some love in the chat as well for Rough Wizard and the 9.99. Absolute legends, you guys. Thank you very much. Yeah, 99%, right on the verge of full, what you call it? Of full memory. So I'm just gonna delete all of this. I actually don't think I need it anymore. Let me keep all of that, even this. And I'll just keep it up to this point. I think that should be more than enough. Actually, yeah, 66%, there we go. A lot of stuff deleted, so we're good. We have enough memory now. Oh, excuse me.
my God! Okay,
Farouk,
it's
thank you for the 10
happening.
Ron as well.
Everybody
Pixar, it
stay
did
calm.
not
What's the
happen.
procedure? Go!
We have there's a song out there. And guys, share some love in the chat for Farouk as well and the 10 Ron. There's a song out there, very, very common reggaeton song back in the day. Basically, it's like about, I think it's like about this girl that she basically like went out for a big party. Thank you for another gift as well. Top Gear sent a clock for 80 joules. I don't even know what that means, but I'll take it. Guys, share some in the chat for Top Gear and the 80 the clock it for 80 joules. Appreciate that, mate. Thank you very much. So yeah, she went out to a party and then she got like really, really drunk and hungover, and then she didn't remember anything that she did. And basically the line of the song is, if I don't remember, it never happened. But I do remember this. So it did happen, no matter what you guys say. Ooh, that was good, actually. That was really good. I think he sort of held back. I don't know where he caught that penalty. To be fair, because he had a 1 second penalty, but he didn't have it. I don't think he had it. Well, maybe he picked it up right before we actually started battling, because I didn't see, I believe. But yeah, he picked that 1 second penalty. I think I left him enough space all over the place. We're gonna have to pick up the replay from hopefully from Luke or Calcer to see it. But yeah, definitely. Michael McLaren, how's it going? Good to see you. Good luck for the weekend 24-hour race. Appreciate it, sir. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Hopefully it will go well on the weekend. Sniper Hunter as well. Welcome in. Good to see you. Hope you're well too. You're just having fun with the new gifts. Yeah, I don't even know what they are. They just appeared in my channel, and I don't even know what they are. To be honest with you. He had at the penultimate corner. So the left-hander before going into the pits, that one. Well, I think I gave him enough room. I'm pretty sure that I gave him enough room at that point. And then we kind of sort of went side by side on that last corner. There was a tiny little bit of a tap from both of us that almost ran me into the wall. But then I think he backed off. Maybe he sort of already realized that he had the 1 second penalty anyway. I don't know, but yeah, you don't see the gifts. Yeah, they just like pop up in my screen for some reason. It's funny, but it's weird. Yeah, you just recently learned what penultimate means. Illustrate us, J-Mac. What does it mean? Maybe you're the chosen one. Yeah, I don't know. I actually don't know. It's not an Apple thing. I think it's just a YouTube thing. There you go, FMJ. Guys, share some love in the chat for FMJ and the 999 y si no me acuerdo no pasó. Exactly that. If I don't remember, it didn't happen. Guys, share some love in the chat for FMJ. That's the exact song. That's the exact song. Yeah, there you go. Luigi, good to see you as well. Hope you're well. He got 0.5 at the penultimate corner with yeah. Okay, yeah. Fair enough. Fair enough. You always thought it was the super ultimate, the highest ultimate, but now you learned it means second from last. You learn something new every day, J-Mac, don't you? That's funny. That's funny. Ooh. Right, 1 minute. Yeah, this is a long way. I wonder if they're gonna increase the laps on this one, because it's quite a short race, isn't it? It's 18 minutes or so, 18, 19 minutes. So it's quite short. I reckon that they could go even to 15 laps and maybe make it like a 23-minute race or something, or at least 14. And that already covers a good bit. And the tires will last because, yeah, but it's only ×2 tire wear. So the soft tires, I think they can go for a good 6 laps. 7 is probably pushing it a little bit beyond the limit. But you can maybe do like a 7, an 8-6 strategy or a 7-7 strategy with 14 laps if they change it. So we'll see tomorrow if they do. But yeah, they can definitely do with a couple more laps in this race. You like the race gap, have some time in the middle. I mean, I like it too, but I like when it's like maybe sort of like 7 minutes or something like that. I think 6, I'm gonna say it, but 6 to 7 minutes, I think it's like the ideal. time to wait, and basically just have like about like a 22, 23 minute race kind of thing. So that should help. How's it going, Mirror Hair? Good to see ya. Hope you're well too. They gotta make it longer. Yeah, I agree. Okay, now we have a few more. Now we have a few more stacked people in here. There we go. First things first. Medium tires on. Let's not forget. Starting P10 now. The last one we started P5. We're not running with the same luck, and I still need to improve my lap time. Iceman and Serrano are still both in. I'm just gonna tell him thanks for the race previously because I couldn't. But yeah, that was good. That was good to battle against the world champion. These lobbies, says Nelson. Nelson, you're a good driver, so you can cope. You're better than me, in some occasions. So you're certainly better than me right now because I'm not particularly at a good sort of solid consistency right now in this race, if I'm honest with you. How was my last Nations Cup race? I think we got a P12 on that one, but we were like literally pretty much top split. So it was like a very high scoring points lobby, that one, Luigi, on Saturday. We had Miura, Serrano in the lobbies. We had Kai the Bruin. All of a sudden, it was like a very stacked lobby. So I don't think it was a very sort of popular round, that one. So even in P12, we made like about, I think, like a 250 something points, which is fairly good for me, I think, as it currently stands. So I don't mind it. Woo! Right, let's see what we can do. Oh, I need to lower down this thingy.
And it's lights out, and away we go.
There we go. That sounds a lot better. Oh. All right, let's go. So what do you think about this race, guys? What's your opinion about the Hypercars in here? I honestly didn't think that they were gonna do it. Hypercars and Watkins Glen. When I saw Watkins Glen and I saw the low multipliers, I was like, I'm thinking maybe Group 2. I didn't think that they were gonna go with the Hypercars, but they did. Oh. Careful, my friend. I was just on the way. Too short, I agree. They definitely need to add at least 2 more laps. I agree with that. Group 1 needs wider tracks. That's a good point. It can feel a little bit squeezed. It's quite complex, I would say. Even with mediums and softs, it's a pretty high skill combo, I think. Can certainly catch you off guard in some areas. Stressful race. And it's a Toyota Cup. Yeah, that's my main feedback point, I would say. The fact that they added 4 new cars, brand new cars, very recent, and they combine it with Hypercar that they added a couple years ago, I think it was, or last year. I can't even remember, but no, I think a couple years ago. And it's an older model, and somehow in this race, that older model overpowers the other 4. It's like either there's something wrong with the balance, something wrong with the bop there, or they just didn't think it through, which is very common. And yeah, like, the same thing happened with Le Mans, right? I think even though Le Mans was a great race, and I think it was arguably, if not most definitely, the best daily that we've had, the fact that you only had the Porsches dominating it does take away from it, I think, and it just keeps highlighting the car problem that you have between categories. All categories have one car that just overpowers the rest. Whoa! Talk about a save, that one. So if they can fix the balance of the cars, it'll be great. But apart from that, yeah, that's the only negative. I'm not gonna say negative, but point of improvement. Significant point of improvement. How's it going, Wade, by the way? Good to see you. Yeah, Maddie, I think it's just because it's the most recent lineup of hypercars. That's why they allowed the Toyota in this one. I would have been curious to see how it would have been just with the 4 new hypercars. Because, to be honest, I don't really think... I think the Porsche would still be the dominant one, but even the Porsche against this Toyota struggles. And I tried a few other ones. I tried the Peugeot, the new Peugeot, and it was absolutely stiff. Couldn't turn it at all. And then tried the Ferrari, and the Ferrari didn't really have the acceleration. Uh-oh. Oh. Got a little bit hectic right there. Go. German Kiwi, how's it going, by the way? Good to see you. Hope you're well. Someone pitted already. That was terrible. There's Iceman. I didn't see who was the one that pitted, but lap 4 seems a little early. He's probably gonna go for it. If he goes for it, I'm not gonna stop him. It's not the last lap, so I can't afford to do the same thing that I did with Serrano in the other race. If it was the last lap, then I will tell you that I'm gonna defend it. Goodness gracious. I cannot wait for that. I think he was playing his impatience. Whoa! Oh. Survival mode. Why was I in 4th? I see another one. Top Gear, thank you for another gift. Toyota was the anti-meta. Yeah, the Toyota was the anti-meta for Le Mans. But even in Le Mans, I think you could still use the other cars if you wanted to, at least. I saw some people using the Ferrari. Because it was a longer race anyway, so... I think it still allows you to... Ah, nah! Okay, that's it. That's a big one. Oh. Okay, let me serve this penalty. Let Serrano through. Nope. Sunday Driver, thank you for the $5 as well.
What's the procedure?
Ah, no, that's a pen. I'm gonna try to follow Serrano even though I have a pen, doesn't matter. Off to take the kids to the park so they hopefully get tired. Have a good stream. Appreciate it, Sunday Driver. Guys, share some love in the chat for Sunday Driver and the $5. Thank you very much. JMC also sent a gift. Thank you, JMC, for a soccer trophy, or a football trophy, as some people will call it. Appreciate that very much. It does have a very awkward pit entry, but I'll challenge you with one. Bathurst. Bathurst's pit entry is probably the worst one. Or one of the worst. Road Atlanta as well. It's an awkward one. This one is because you, like, the turn to the pit entry is right by the racing line. Autopolis is not that bad, in my opinion, Doc, but yeah, it's another tricky one, though. It's definitely another tricky one. Take care of those soft tires because we pitted a lap earlier than usual. Gabriel also sent a gift. I don't even know what those gifts do, but thank you, Gabriel, for another gift. Red Bull Ring is fine, I think. If you know how to time the turn, Red Bull Ring can be fine. But I do think that Bathurst is the worst of them all. It's between Bathurst and Road Atlanta for me. Brands Hatch is another one, yeah, true. I don't know if it's just a laptop thing. It might be sort of, yeah, kind of a desktop or laptop device kind of thing to start with. You guys could confirm, the ones that have used it. Back Puss! Thank you for the gifted membership as well. Andy Beckett joins the memberhood back. Guys, sure love the chat.
Be afraid of how much they love me.
For Back Puss 9,000 and the gifted membership. Thank you very much as always, sir, for the support. Absolute legend. They don't work on the phone. Yeah, fair enough. Was Muscafi on soft tires? That's interesting. Okay, 29.7, that's not bad. That was a terrible corner. Boy, oh boy. Broski, how's it going? Good to see ya. Jord as well. Almost didn't say hello to you there. Hope to, good to see ya. You're not racing tonight, Jord. I saw you racing earlier, but I'm guessing you stopped for the day. All right. I don't think anyone else has to pit up in front, so I think this is our position. Do I have an AC? I do, but it's only one in the flat, and right now Nikki's using it. I survive with it. Well, not survive. I wouldn't say that. I'm actually fine with the fan right now as a stance. But we're certainly gonna need... Well, I'm certainly gonna set up an alternative solution for the weekend when we do the 24 hours. How's it going, James Baggett? Good to see you. Hope you're well. Fried Banana. Welcome in. Love having a terrible pit entry, to be honest. Hold on. I'll read the rest of that in just a second. Oh, wow. Faster entry if you get rear-ended. Yeah, but what happens if, because you get rear-ended, then you cross the pit lane line and you get 3 seconds? It's the trade-off or the risky part. Have I recovered from the cards at North? No, I haven't. I'm not doing that again. I'm telling you right now, I'm not doing that again. I felt publicly embarrassed when I got stuck in that little uphill. Absolutely embarrassed. I'm not touching that combo again, but I think Sparks was saying even that he's probably not gonna keep the cards and he's just gonna use group 3s anyway. Which I do think group 3s in that challenge is better, to be honest. Makes it a little more chaotic. It was hilarious, but not for me in that moment, I can tell you that. I was really frustrated. I felt so powerless. What's the other word that I'm trying to find? Not powerless, I'm so hopeless is the other one. So Gabriel, what happened? So Sparks was doing his community lobbies yesterday, and one of the combos that we did was what he calls the hardest race in GT7, which is a whole lap at Nordschleife with full rain, torrential rain, but slick tires, hard tires, and no assists whatsoever. And all the penalties enabled, track limit penalties on strong, wall penalties, collision penalties, everything. You don't have ABS, you don't have brake balance, you don't have anything, traction control, nothing. So it's you against the skid of the tires, of dry, slick tires on the rain. But normally we do it on group 3s, which is a little bit better because at least with group 3s, you have some traction, a little bit of traction, some momentum. This time he decided to do it on go-karts. And go-karts have literally 0 traction, and because they're so light as well, there's no way that you can put some weight in those tires so that it actually grips on the track. And the moment that you just rev those tires a little bit, they're just gonna start sliding. Like you're just dancing salsa in that moment. So I jumped in, and then I got to that little uphill that goes as a right-hander right before Bergwerk, and I didn't have enough momentum and I actually slid. And then I was trying to pick the speed back up and I couldn't move. I was stuck because the tires wouldn't grip. I was stuck for like a good 2 minutes without being able to do nothing. It was absolutely powerless. Embarrassing, to say the least. It was probably my worst GT7 moment of all time. Crazy stuff. Alright, final lap. Yeah, Ugandan was using like half a pedal, but I think I think he was on a controller, so I think it was easier for him to just move the stick and have that little counter steer assistance that the controller gives you to maintain a straight line. On the wheel, it's a completely different story, because especially for the go-karts, every single twitch just, you know, unsettles the whole car. Stay away, Nelson. That was a terrible corner. Oh boy. Yeah, Sparks is the best one. When it comes to entertainment, no one beats him. I can tell you that straight off the bat. Sparks is the most entertaining GT7 streamer in the present picture of the niche. And he's also coming up with the G-Tech, the Gran Turismo Endurance Championship as well, which is going to be amazing. I registered for it, so it's going to be absolutely incredible to see how that goes. And starts in August. But yeah, George, yeah, you also got stuck. I think Jack also got stuck. It was hilarious, absolutely hilarious. Top Gear, thank you for the GG keys. another gift. That is absolutely funny. Those little gifts that you have. Unfortunately, yeah, I wish that everyone could see it, so you guys see what's happening in the chat. I don't know if you can actually see it on the screen. I think sometimes they pop on the screen, but I'm not sure. But yeah. Got a race with Hun, exactly same setup you told now with cars. I learned that the way to go ahead for that is the grass. But the thing is, there was also track limit penalties, and I think you could get reset from it, if I'm not mistaken. I didn't try it though. Yeah, they show on screen. Nice. Oh, I still gained some DR actually, even with P9, so that's good. No, that's not too shabby. Yeah, we just had a couple moments in this one, but fair enough. How's it going, Redneck Racing? Hope you're well. Good to see ya. Spun multiple times though, I'm not gonna lie, yeah. Daniel Gilway, good to see you, sir, as well. Hope you're doing well. Right, I'm gonna do a little, what you call it?
Thank you.
Gonna do a little bit of time trial just to see if I can ever so slightly improve my lap time without no ghost right here. See if we can actually get us qualifying a little higher. Ricky Schools, welcome to the channel. Thank you for subscribing. Another legend joins the party, guys. Please welcome Ricky Schools into the stream and the community. Make sure to say hello in your way, my friend. Appreciate the support. Welcome along. Good to see you. Good to have you. Oh, the end. Don't remind me. I felt robbed in that end of the stream yesterday, Dex. I had a win. I had the win of the Swifty 50 in my hands, and I just got the rug pulled under me. From under me. Brian Wilson, how's it going? Yes, the 24-hour race is this weekend indeed. I think we're gonna start on the 1 p.m. BST slot on the Saturday. 1 p.m. just the exact same way like the Nordschleife one, the 24 hours of the Nürburgring one. Oh yeah, Nelson, I'm salty about it. I am salty about it. I'm not gonna hide it. I was destined to win that round. I was destined to take the crown away from you. By the way, I saw your message on Instagram, though. Just forgot to reply, but I did see your message. And yeah. One day I'll take that crown away from you. Oh, too wide. Oh, yeah, that's not gonna be the one where I beat the lap time. I can tell you that. .29.3. Right now, the time that I'm trying to beat is a 28.994. My best lap time so far is a 28.6, I think, on my other account, but I was using the Ghost. So this one is the one where I'm not using the Ghost at all. I braked too much. I wonder if I can stay in third down to that corner. Yeah, Gabriel, you're getting your new wheel this week, aren't ya? Nice. Need to slow down more right there. Not the grass. Okay, let's try again. You're using... Is that a thing, Mood? That you can't see the brake lights of a Ghost on a PS4? Really? I'm just gonna try to do time trial in this little break right here. The other one, I'll just keep the same time. Go. Got too aggressive. Oh, this could be a good one. Nice. Okay, little improvement. Little improvement. 853. 853. I'm gonna rest with that. I think now I'm like 2.5 tenths away from my best time without with a Ghost. Yeah, 2.5 tenths from it. Well, right now the QR code gets in the way. But yeah, I'll take that little improvement. Let me just rest for the next couple of minutes. Saw Kizzi jumping in, and I was like, yeah, maybe I should come in. Was that for yesterday for the Swifty 50? Was it, Dex? Hard to notice them on a PS5 and TV 1080p. Could easily on 4K. I think I use. What do I use? This monitor is not a 4K. It's a 2K monitor. I think it is. 14. Well, I use a ultra wide. And it's a 3440 by 1440, so it's not really 4K. But yeah, I can see the brake lights with this one. But yeah, maybe with 1080 it might be a little difficult. Haven't tested that actually. 4,000's quicker than you. Oh wow. Yeah, I think earlier with Rory, I think I had, in this account, I was doing the same laps without a Ghost, and I think I got a time that was 5,000 quicker. So it's all about the small margins. Watkins Glen is recognized for that, you know, like it's all about the small margins in this track. Same as Deep Forest, for example, that we just had last week. Really, really tiny details make a big thing. Let me just go ahead and accept. Oh, excuse me. Whoa, sorry about that. It's a little bit of a hiccup. So if you're asking why I don't accept the close friend request, I tend not to accept close friend requests. So I'm really sorry. Yeah, I just like to keep it just on one layer. Privacy reasons, of course. But yeah. Yeah, 2K is enough for this, I think, honestly. I don't think you need 4K to play sim racing. I think 2K is more than enough. Yeah, that's another good point, Doc. Sometimes 4K is not well perceived, depending on the vision, right? And anything beyond that, I think it's overkill. The smoothness of it is one thing, though. Like, the image smoothness is definitely an improvement. So, yeah. Yeah, there it is. 4,000's quicker. Let's go. All right, we're starting what now? P6. That's better. That's better. If I had my other account, it would be P5, so not too much of a difference. So I think that's something that I really want to try to do now. Using, like, starting to come up with my own natural pace without having to rely on a ghost to set a time, and at least put that to reflect my actual pace on a race. Because I have been guilty of, you know, dedicating quite a little bit of trial time using ghosts and stuff like that, and then setting a good lap. Yes, I wouldn't say it takes any credit away from it, but definitely does reflect on the race when you lose that reference, and your pace sort of naturally diminishes a little bit. If you can keep a similar pace both for using a ghost and not, you're in a good spot. And if you actually improve your pace without a ghost, then when you use a ghost back again, it becomes a lot better, because you naturally already know how to be quick on your own, and the ghost then tends to help a little bit more. Well, to some people, actually. It's not necessarily a proven science that the ghost does help everyone. I know that some people find it distracting. They don't like it, so yeah. Swifty 50 is greater than anything, to be honest. I kind of agree. I do think Swifty 50 is the best race out there. Kudos to Sparks for creating it. You just need 120 hertz. I don't think even, like... Well, I mean, yes, depends. But I know that sometimes 120 hertz right here in GT7 does a little weird things.
And it's lights out, and away we go!
I know it has, like, some weird, like, flickers. Or stutters. Some, like, unusual artifacts sometimes that you can find with 120. But for the most part, yeah. Even if it's just 60 hertz, I think you're more than fine in a console. I think I run 60 hertz right now. I don't run 120 as it stands. All right. Oh. Oh, no, don't you dare. Oh, Luke lost it. Before now. Go. And he left, actually. You witnessed the murder. Yeah, Mirrorhead, you jinxed him now. Want to try to get us closer to Stoy right in front. Oh boy. I don't wanna hit anyone. Sorry, Nelson. I'm just trying to avoid hitting this guy. Too hot. Sony Bravia is like... I think, from what I've seen, Sony Bravia is like the mecca of good image. But they're so expensive, though. Those TVs are extremely expensive. I think they're overpriced, if you ask me. I think I might have to overtake this guy. I'm thinking about it. But I need to find the moment to do so, if I can. Yeah, it's gonna be tough. I do think he's holding me back. Yeah, I do think he's holding me back. Ah, we both went wide. I think there's gonna be a penalty for both of us. Yeah. So now I definitely cannot... Oh. Definitely I cannot overtake now. Wouldn't make sense. Nelson's clear. No. Sorry if I go a little quiet. This is the moment of focus right here. What's the strat for this race? Basically six laps on each compound. 6 on medium, 6 on softs. Or you can also go 5 and 7. Nah. Damn it. He's all over the place. But I definitely did not need that penalty, though. He's really struggling. Oh! Yeah, I need to hold this. I need to hold this. Cannot let him go past again. Right. I don't think he is on softs. I would be very surprised if he is. I think he's just on mediums. I just think he's struggling. Oh, He fell back. Oh, I think he actually had a... Ah, he disconnected. He just disconnected now. So now I need to catch up to Nelson. Oh, oh wow. Went a little too wide. Nelson has a penalty though. Whew. Take care, Brian. Have a good night's sleep, my friend. Thank you for joining. Oh, I just realized that Hardy's in this race as well. Nice. Nelson's going for another one. Interesting. Ooh. First month of getting into sim racing, I bought the Samsung 49-inch Odyssey OLED G9. Wow. I think I've seen the Odysseys, but like the 32-inch ones. The 49 must be monstrous. I used to play with my... So I have a Hisense in the living room. It's a 65-inch. And that's how I actually started playing. I started playing from that desk in there. But being too big of a screen and not being able to actually sit down too close to it kind of harmed me in a sense. Like, I couldn't really focus on stuff too clearly. So that's why I decided to go with a monitor instead, like with a gaming monitor. And this one that I'm using right now is a 34-inch ultra wide, and it works wonders. I have everything that I need in here. Don't need any extra inch or anything.
That's what she said.
Hey. Hey. A couple people were on softs actually. Maddie. Wait. How am I fourth? Am I fourth? I'm about to be third. What? Now this is surprising. The undercut definitely is paying off. How am I on the podium? Kinda surprised. Didn't expect that. Why did I go into fourth gear? I don't know. Yeah, don't let me not jinx myself. I probably did already though. I feel so slow in that corner. I cannot take that corner with confidence. Catrix, welcome in. Good evening to you. Hope you're well, sir. Nelson always does that. He doesn't mind communicating in chat in the middle of a race. He's that talented. He's that talented of a kid. I cannot do that. I can barely hold myself while talking. Oh boy. That was a little better. $29.5. I'm feeling good about my pace now. Only 4/10 away from Calcer. Less than 4/10 away from Calcer. That's a good. That's an encouraging sign. Oh, that's a cut. That's a cut. Yeah. I did jinx myself in the end. Don't go too far, don't go too far. Let me catch you. Decided to enter the arena of pain every time. Well, no, you know that we like to add a little bit of drama. Sparks, how's it going? Good to see you. Hope you're well. Oh. And thank you for the 7 months in the memberhood, Sparks. That 2 years went quick. Are you counting them in dog years or something? Guys, there's love in the chat for Sparks Theory, the single best entertainer in the GT7 niche. Absolute hero. Fellow GT griefer. Incredible mastermind. G-Tech founder. And a lot of other good stuff that I can mention, but I need to focus on the next couple of laps. So we'll leave it there. Keep it on the track. The understeer every time in that corner. It's the brakes. You cannot hold the brakes for too long in that corner. If you do, you just understeer like a madman. Drewski, thank you for the 2 months as well. Can't wait to watch Saturday and Sunday. My favorite griefers. Guys, share some of the chat for Drewski Racing and the 2 months as a member of the channel. And thank you for the 100 likes as well, guys. Appreciate it very much. Thank you for that. For the shorter than usual stream, to still make it to 100 likes is absolutely awesome. So I really appreciate it, guys. Oh boy. Yeah, Nelson's gonna take the podium. That penalty absolutely killed me. Somehow I actually killed my tires. No. I need to figure out that corner. I genuinely do. That corner is painful. Well done, Nelson. P4. I'll take it. Not too bad, actually. Not too shabby. It did start very rough earlier in the day. But look at that. Calster still clearing people by 11 seconds. Absolute animal. Absolute animal. Wow. Yeah, I know, Nelson. I just had that miserable penalty. I wanted to use my rescind the track limit penalty button right there, as in some other occasions it has been used, but that's not how it works in GT7, is it? Rob, how's it going, by the way? Good to see you, sir. Hope we're doing well. Almost missed you there. And we're not doing too bad now in this race. Oh, Iceman was in there, but he only finished P11. Wonder what happened to him. I know that Luke had the spin. Right. We'll do one more race and then we'll cut it off at that point, because yeah, like I mentioned at the start of the stream, we're gonna have to start setting everything up for the weekend. And we want to arrange things, so that's why it's going to be a shorter than usual stream. So we'll do one more and see how we get along with that one, and then yeah, maybe two more. It all depends. Let's see, maybe two more. We'll see. Mandy's in the house. Good to see you, Mandy. Hope you're well. Also, my streamer bot seems to be acting up a little bit. It's not picking up the salutes, is it? Wonder why that is. Let me restart it. So I don't know why the streamer bot sort of goes funky. It happened on the weekend, didn't it? It started like picking up on the it stopped picking up on the people joining the stream, and then it didn't show the salutes and stuff like that. The bot is on vacation, I know, Farouk. How's it going, Matt Black Cabby? Welcome in. Viddy Cake as well. Good to see you. Needed that Balogun treatment there in the end. Yeah, I know, right? By the way, I did want to try something, because there's a new command that I actually added. And I want to see if it works.
Nothing beats a Jet 2 holiday.
You guys, excuse me. I forgot to actually regulate the volume on that one. That was very loud. But yeah, Jet 2. Nothing beats a Jet 2 holiday. Speaking of holidays, yesterday we actually bought our tickets finally to go back home next month, and it was quite the adventure trying to get the seats for those flights, because apparently the flight is quite booked. ER, how's it going, by the way? Good to see you as well. So it's like 4 flights in the end that we'll have to do, Nikki and I, and so we're flying with United, and the flight over to... So, like, the 4 flights, basically, they have quite a lot of seats already taken. And United is quite... They like to do a little bit of a rip-off when it comes to selecting your seats. So they would sell you extra legroom seats, but for like $200 a pop, which basically would mean $400 just for one of the 4 flights if we wanted to get extra legroom seats. So then they have like preferred seats, I think, which is like another like $45 or something on top of your ticket price, and then they have the regular seats that are for free that you can choose. So on the first flight, there were actually no available seats that were no extra cost that were together. So we're basically gonna have to sit like one behind the other. And then on the other couple flights, we have to buy... There's 2 flights where I'm gonna have to at least buy 1 preferred seat to at least get us sitting next to each other. So that in itself was already quite a headache to try to set up, because obviously we want to try to sit as close as possible. But there's going to be one flight where we're going to be kind of like stacked one behind the other, and it's kind of painful. But yeah. Anyway, I did want to test a command. So let me see if this works. Hopefully, if Skinno gave me the correct instructions and I followed the instructions correctly, this should work. Let me see. No, I don't think it's still working. So there is a stats command that I want to start integrating. I know that you've been here ages. The bot just didn't recognize you, Sparks. It went on a short vacation. So Skinno actually gave me a command where you can pull your DR and SR stats from GT Grid Stats, and you can do it through the chat with your PSN. But I don't think I've set it up properly just yet, so I need to figure that out. But yeah, LG, how's it going as well? Good to see you, sir. Hope you're well. Thank you for popping in. Yeah, I'll have to set up that command properly. I'll have to check it out. Probably go back to Skinno to see what I missed on the way in. So, but yeah, that would be very cool to have, at least like for people to actually just check their DR directly from the stream whenever they want to just like share their stats and whatnot. Should be fairly cool. Did I actually enable the command? That's a good question. I think I did enable it. Let me double check.
Must be the water.
Indeed, Farouk. Absolutely. Speaking of must be the water, I felt that it was a complete ripoff as well, the way how the British Grand Prix ended with the safety car. And a lot of people are actually blaming Aston Martin for it. Which is kind of funny. Because yeah, obviously, like Aston Martin.
I think you have to leave a space. All the time you have to leave a space.
Speaking of Aston Martin themselves, so apparently what happened was that like when they did the safety car and they wanted to get the cars to unlap themselves, the Aston Martin cars were so slow, especially Lance Stroll, that he didn't actually catch up to the rest of the pack when trying to unlap himself. So that's why they had to abort the safety car going back into the pits for the final lap. Aston Martin are just shocking. Aston Martin was absolutely shocking. Has been absolutely shocking this season, to say the least. I mean, just to start in itself, when Alonso just like got completely stopped in the middle of the formation lap and then had to rejoin the grid, but going back into the pits, driving at a full speed, because he had to stop in the middle of the lap. It's just horrendous. Really horrendous. Missed a good one-lap shootout. Exactly, Hardy. I know, right? I was really looking forward to it. I wanted to see how Russell and Lewis were going to fight it out. Lewis with the brand new tires, and Russell with the old mediums, but still keeping the P2. Yeah, that thing with Red Bull and Verstappen in particular, the wing not closing down when he was trying to take the corner, and that's what basically made him spin the way how he did. Apparently it's happened twice already. And yeah, he's not happy. He's not happy, and reasonably so. He even said that like he wanted to kind of like forget about Formula One for a good while after those kinds of things happening. So that's weird. I like how they think they have a rocket ship with the no upgrades. I know, Javier, right? It's lunatic stuff. Lunatic stuff. But yeah, it's kind of crazy. Where is the? So here's the action. So I think I have to do something different with this to make it work. Let me edit the sub action. Is it in there? I'm just trying to check that stats command. So see how I make it work. I don't know. I'll figure it out for the next stream, hopefully. Figure it out for the next stream. What do you think of this combo? I think it is short. It is a little bit too short. I think they should probably extend it for 2 more laps, if anything. And ideally, hopefully, they should have balanced the cars better, the new cars, because I cannot believe that, like, out of the 4 new cars that they just added into the game last month, whoa, excuse me, out of the 4 new cars that they added, you have one race that you put those 4 new cars plus the Toyota, which was already in the game, and in the Le Mans race, it was a beautiful race, but the Porsches were too dominant, and there was no balance to use the other 3 cars. And in this one, not even one of the 4 new cars is the actual meta. It's the older one. And the other ones literally cannot compete. So that's the only sort of little critique that I have about it. It's a tough combo. It's a tough combo. It's really technical, I would say. Quite technical, quite high skilled. But if it was better balanced in terms of the usage of the cars, I think it would be great. So yeah, I'll say it's out of 10. I'll say it's maybe like a 7 out of 10. I'll give it maybe somewhere between a 7 to 7.5 out of 10. I'll say. They should have the new Toyota that won Le Mans last year. Yeah, they should have the Cadillac, if you ask me. They should have the Cadillac. But that's another conversation. All right, here we go. Last race.
And it's lights out, and away we go.
See if we can actually get in the podium this time. This guy went wide. Wonder if he's gonna have a penalty. Yes, he is. So that would already put me in the podium temporarily. We want a Kizzi score every week. I can do that. I can give you my honest score about the dailies. At least daily C. Whoa. I don't think I'm actually gonna get that position. That snap didn't help me. Now I got it. I love Watkins Glen. Yeah, I love the track. It's kind of weird to have the hypercars here, though, I'll say. If I'm completely honest, it's a little I don't know how to describe it. It's not bad. I wouldn't say it's bad, it's just different. But I think Watkins is one of those tracks that I think any category can fit. Like any car in the game could probably fit in here. But I'm actually lying though. Group 4 is a little too slow for the long course. I think Group 4 works for the short course, not the long one, I would say. How's it going, Farkey? Good to see you, by the way. Hope you're well. I wonder if I can catch Krieger. He's a fast guy. I know that Kowsar's gonna win it. Kazar's already on the shoot to win another race. I do want to try to catch Krieger though. Oh boy. Oh. The bus stop with this car feels terrible. I will say that. I hate the way how you drive through the bus stop with this Toyota. It's just weird. Really weird. Okay. $31.4. I need to try to keep sneaking into the 30s with the medium tires. And then when it comes to the softs, I can actually try to push it to try to get into that mid-29 pace that I was doing in the last race. He is flying though. He is flying up in front. Thank you, Donnie. That's really kind of you. Appreciate that. Yeah, there's some great streamers. There's some great content creators out there. I think all of us just want to try to see all the other ones try to grow and you know, contribute to the niche, because I think in the end it's a thing that's a big win-win for everyone. I did not mean to go into third gear right there. Okay, that's good. That's better. But yeah, when you think about it, like most of you guys, most of the general GT7 audience watches most of the content creators, so the better that all of us can get, the better we can deliver a show and content for you. And then that naturally attracts more people to get involved with the community. So yeah, I think it's like a natural win-win-win. If I can get better, I can motivate and inspire the other creators to get better. And if all of us get better, the audience wins. That's the idea. Oh, I think he has a penalty up in front. Something happened to Nelson. I thought I clipped the grass. I lost so much time with that mistake. Wonder how much that penalty is in front though. Little bounce with the wall. Someone pitted right behind. Did you get to 100 subs, FNJ? Nice. Congratulations. That's great, mate. No, 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 no. Yeah, he did have a penalty. It was probably a 0.5. Right, let's get into the pits now. Get those soft tires on. Let's try to run away. And at least try to keep that third place. And hopefully, maybe, try to get close to Krieger and try to fight for that second place. Bones Malones, how's it going, sir? Good to see you. Yeah, there will be a Ricky Taylor GP this month, end of the month. I just need to set it up. Which is probably going to be a work for this week. But it will be coming. I think it will be the weekend, I think the last weekend of July is, because I think the 1st of August is a Saturday, isn't it? But the 1st of August is the start of G-Tech. So we're going to be streaming G-Tech. And that will be probably my last Saturday stream before I go on my break back home. Rest Racer, how's it going? Welcome in, good to see ya. So, 1st of August is a Saturday, right? So what's the Saturday before that one? July 25th, yeah, then probably the, more than likely the first, well, not the first, the next Ricky GP is going to be on that day. So I need to announce it basically this week, because it's going to be basically 2 weeks to sort everything out. Do a live stream from Panama. Yeah, I don't know how that's gonna work. I mean, it would be like,
Thank you.
it would be probably like a live stream from the phone, just walking around the streets. But it's not gonna be a racing stream, that's for sure. Frims, welcome to the channel. Thank you for subscribing. Another legend joins the party, guys. Please welcome Frims into the stream and the community. Make sure to say hello on your way, my friend. Appreciate the support. Welcome along. I do have a little bit of an idea when I go back home, because there's actually a racing track back at home that I've never gone to, and I now want to go, if it's actually possible to go. So I'll try to find out, and I want to see if I can actually take some pictures, some clips, whatever it is, to show you guys. And I'm also gonna try to meet up with. I'm gonna speak to some of the people from PTY Simracing, which is Panama's racing team. And I want to try to meet up with some of them. I know some of them are subscribers of the channel. And they have been here in the chats and they've raced in community lobbies and stuff like that. And we've had some DM chats and stuff through Instagram. So I want to see if I can make a meetup with some of them just to talk about life and maybe I think they have like a sim racing room where people can go and rent a rig for a couple hours or something and do a few hours of racing. So maybe I can do that. I'll figure out. I'll find out more about it. But that would be cool. Well, the thing is, I'm not gonna be streaming, Gabriel, when I'm back home. That's gonna be my period of kind of break, shutting off, in a sense. Just trying to, my proper vacation. So there's not gonna be any streams happening during that time, during those weeks of August. But I'll still post some updates to show you guys a little bit of what home looks like, how the sim racing culture is over there, if there's a little bit. So you guys get to know a little bit more where I'm from, where I come from, and you know, those kinds of things. Getting in a pirate bus. Yeah. Actually, no, I don't think that's gonna happen. I'll probably just drive. I'll use my mom's car. No. Ah, damn it. Gurzu, how's it going? Welcome in, good to see you. When was the last time I drove a car? Ages ago. Literally ages ago, Datsun. I think it was... Well, it was when I started doing my practical lessons here to try to get my license and getting used to driving on the opposite side of the road. We're talking 3 years ago. I think that was 3 years ago, something like that. I think 2 years ago. Yeah, it was. No, actually more. I think it was like 4. No, I'm lying. 3 years ago. My first instinct when I jump into a car for the first time again is probably gonna be just stamping on the throttle 100%. Do I recommend racing from the back? Not really, actually. I think this is one of those races where you do want to try to qualify high up. The midfield can get a little congested and chaotic. Oh boy. Understeering like a bad man. I wonder if Nelson had a pit lane penalty, because yeah, he dropped back quite a lot. Yeah, this race didn't really have too much excitement, but we did have a highlight today. We defended a position from a world champion. That's gonna be my highlight of the stream. More than this podium, that's gonna be my highlight. I held back a world champion. That doesn't happen very often. That made me really happy. Okay, PD, you didn't have to ruin it like that with that penalty in that moment. You didn't have to give me that. For some reason, I'm understeering like crazy now. show the replay of that. You can go back into the stream. I actually don't have it. I'll have to chase it. I'll ask Calcer if he saved it. I'll go into his chat and ask him if he saved it. Hoggy, how's it going? Good to see you. Hope we're well. You're just joining us right at the moment of our final lap, actually. And thankfully finishing at a podium. I'll take that. I'll take a podium. We can go home. We can go and rest with a podium in the bag. Definitely can do that. One guy was running the Ferrari. He's P6. Nice. Pretty good. But look at that. All Toyotas, except for that Ferrari. That's kind of sad. I'm going to say that. That's kind of sad. I would like to see more of the new cars in here. I would really like to see more of the new cars. The Toyota is way too powerful in here. It needs to be more balanced. Needs to be more balanced. Can't keep these tires in check. I know. I was struggling in those last couple of laps, Nelson, for sure. I think it's just probably thermal degradation. That's probably what's taking place in here. Burning the tires up too much. Because that's why I was struggling in those last few laps. Any tips for G-Tech? Learn strategy. Take your time learning strategy, how to strategize a race well. And go with the mentality not to try to race aggressive every lap, but rather to survive the races. I think it's 6-hour races, which is not a, it's quite a challenge in itself. Just to try to finish the race alone, let alone if you're trying to push it too hard, it probably won't play too well for you. So it's all about knowing what strategy to implement and racing with patience in those endurance races. So it should be good, but it's clearly going to be a challenge for sure. But I'm excited for it. I'm actually excited for it when it comes through in August. It's gonna be a good one. It's gonna be a good one. That G-Tech. I'm really excited for it. But yeah, guys. Yeah, like I said, unfortunately, this is gonna be quite a short one today, and he doesn't have the replay. Damn it! I'm gonna have to ask Luke. Hopefully, he has it. Hopefully he has it. I really want that replay. Otherwise, I'll just have to use the live camera. But I do want to have the cinematic and chase cam for it. So I'll ask Luke if he has it. Damn it. But yeah, like I said, yeah, this was gonna be quite a short one. I do need to go and start prepping and getting ahead of the weekend. So I need to start swapping the gear and getting the other gear in place and getting ready for some practice throughout the week. And yeah, also I'm gonna spend some time with Nikki, which I kind of couldn't do the way how I wanted to over the weekend. So I do owe her that a little bit. And yeah, also just trying to gather as much rest as possible for the warm week that's coming ahead and the big 24 hours that is coming along in the weekend as well. So thank you guys for joining today. Appreciate it's a short one, so I do thank you very much for taking a couple hours of your evening to join me today. Like I said, there's not going to be a stream on Wednesday, unfortunately, but we will have more than enough time on Saturday and Sunday when we do the 24 hours on the weekend for iRacing 24 hours of Spa. So I still will catch along with you guys in other people's streams, and there will still be some pieces of content coming out in the week. There's going to be a few shorts. There's going to be the video on Friday, if everything goes well, so that you guys can see the SimMagic unboxing and the first impressions. And then we will catch along for the 24 hours of Spa, and you guys will hopefully be there, and we can have a great time racing with the GT Griefers and enjoying some 24 hours of intense iRacing stuff. So yeah, I hope that you guys enjoy the rest of your week coming ahead. I hope that you guys enjoyed the new dailies as well. And yeah, hopefully it's gonna be It's going to be a good week. If you are in the UK or in any other part of Europe that is currently going through the heat wave coming along, I think it's another heat wave basically, but it's going to be some warm temperatures for some people. Stay cool, stay safe, hydrate yourselves, make sure to eat healthy and things like that so you guys can cope along with the heat. And hopefully we'll be able to catch each other back again in the week. And I hope that you guys have an awesome rest of your day wherever you are in the world, and hopefully we'll catch along throughout the week. Take care of yourself, take care of your loved ones. Remember, the world's a crazy place right now, so always remember to stay true, kind, genuine, authentic, and can be the absolute legends that you guys always are. Thank you very much for your support. Thank you to all the new subscribers. Thank you to everyone that gifted a membership or became a member. Thank you to everyone that donated a super chat. Thank you to everyone that used the new gift feature, which apparently is a completely new thing that I still don't understand, but I still appreciate the people that used it. And thank you for everyone that engaged in the chat as well and popped in and said hello. Thank you for all the 123 likes as well in the stream. And yeah, hopefully we'll catch along once again very, very soon. So take care of yourselves. Much love. And I'll see you on the next one. Bye-bye.